You get in now? We're live, Mel. Yeah. What's up, swimmers and swammers? This is the 2022 World Championships SwimSwam watch party. I don't know, my left, my right, whatever. You should see the start sheets for today's events. We got 400 free. Final. Women's 100 fly semi. Ooh, joined by gold medal Mel. Hey, Melvis.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
88 people tuning in right now. And it just keeps growing. We are excited about these finals. I've got coffee. I've got water. Got Topo Chico. Got breakfast tacos. Mel and I are coming from Austin, Texas.
Whoa, wait a second. Have you started your stream yet?
It's started, dude. If
No.
you're
I mean the actual meet.
It's started. I have not. No, the meet hasn't started yet. We're just figuring this out, y'all.
I'm loaded. Let's see here.
But meet's about to start in 10 minutes. We just got word. Drew Kibler not on the men's 400 free relay. That is due to COVID protocols. Seems like he tested positive in camp. Is that what you heard, Mel?
My sources told me he tested positive, but it was like rumors flying. It was a lot of DMs and check this out. And we knew that Braden wouldn't report that story. We wouldn't go live on that story unless he had an official confirmation. It's just too sensitive when you're talking about a world championship Team USA 4x1 relay. So it sounds like they officially said yes, he did. So anyway, the rumors were that he tested positive during camp, and then he was asymptomatic. So positive, not great news, but not terrible news.
Yeah. So it seems like the USA Swimming. We're going to be so freaking hydrated for this stream. So USA Swimming put out their statement, and it's looking like they're resting him so that he can focus on his individual.
All right, buddy. My concern on this is I want to make sure that we're streaming at the same time. We're both on, if you're in the United States, we're watching on Peacock TV. My understanding is you can also stream in the United States on Olympic Channel. If you're Central Standard Time like us, we're based in Austin, Texas. That's 11 a.m. I hope our guests come in. So the link that you sent me, I was going to test that link. I didn't know. Did you generate a new link? Or was that the same link?
It's the same link.
Cool. All right.
So we've got special guests coming on today. I don't know. Do you want to reveal them, or do you want to keep them?
No. We have so many folks coming on. I think that they should just pop on.
I think they should just pop on. You know, you stick to watching the stream, and you might see some special guests. You might get some good swimming commentary from a few swimming legends. So if you're watching out there, this is the 2022 World Championships SwimSwam watch party. We're going to be watching finals on our end. We're going to be giving you commentary. So we've got the start lists. Let's go men's 400 free. 2 U.S. guys. Felix Auboeck's the top seed. That's going to be an exciting event. But before we get too much into the actual event, we've got swim stats. We've got awesome swim stats to talk about. Swimmers with the most world records at a single world championships. I don't think this is going to get cracked at all.
Look at that. What a big flex, though. I mean, you got to think about Phelps in 2004. He was so great. You often forget the fact that he won 8 medals in 2004. But that 2003 Worlds, if you talk to him and you say, hey, man, what were the pivotal moments, your best moments in your career? He'll cite 3 different stats. He'll say 2003 World Champs was he'll say the Olympics where he first went when he was a kid, when he was a baby. And he went to 157, 200 fly. He'll say the 2003 World Champs was a big step up. He'll say 2004 Olympic Games, and he'll say specifically getting third in the 200-meter free when Ian Thorpe was just crawled up his butt saying he couldn't win 8 gold medals and I'm going to crush him. Well, he got third, and then that third place, I think that was very pivotal in his mind and in his psyche. But he would also say 2007 World Champs was extraordinary, and of course that all set him up to go 8 for 8 in Beijing.
Do you think he would talk about the 2015 Nationals that we were at?
But personally, for us,
where he had a Jesus Christ moment,
the greatest Phelps moment was what did he do? I guess he got a DUI, and then everyone lost their minds. It's not, and we're not going to say this is live stream. We're going to get real on this live stream. It's not like athletes haven't gotten DUIs, coaches haven't gotten DUIs, administrators across national governing bodies all over the world have had moments like this. But when Phelps did it, they sidelined him. But the benefit was that he didn't go to World Champs and he went to the San Antonio Nationals.
Yeah,
that
2015 Nationals. It was awesome.
San Antonio Nationals, he was...
well, and the biggest benefit was that we got to see World Champs like 12 hours before. We got to see the results of what everyone went. And then we got to see what people went at Nationals.
But it was... that was definitely... He wanted to thump Leclerc, Chad. But I predicted his 200 fly to be a one. What did I predict? I predicted a 153 flat, and everyone told me that I was an old man and crazy and didn't know what I was talking about. I'm like, I kind of understand the 200 fly. I think I know what's going on. And then he went a 152.9. That 152.9 was pretty exciting, and I love that pool. But it was like 100 degrees that day.
It was super hot.
Yeah.
It was super hot. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes until the action is on. I need to.
I just want to make sure I'm so concerned that our streams are going to be way off synced.
I mean, it is what it is.
We'll just wait for Rowdy's voice.
We'll wait for Rowdy's voice. I'm watching mine with no volume.
Watch now? Let's just watch now.
You can. I mean, it hasn't started yet. It starts in 3 minutes.
Here, you know what? Let's have some real time. Are you guys out there in swimming and you've like since the pandemic and just coming into this year, have you felt a lot of anxiety? You felt like just unsettled? I think a lot of people have. It's like we rolled into this World Championships. What do we have? Are we like 44% of elites aren't competing? It feels like this feels hard. I kudos to FINA for pulling off the World Champs because we didn't think we were going to have one. But I'm not competing, but like if you're working the business, it's like I'm kind of going, man, am I excited about this? I don't know. But I woke up this morning excited. Where did you go, Coleman? I'm missing you, buddy.
We got comments coming in.
Okay.
People are excited. Here's Juicy. Swimmer and a swimmer.
Juicy is people don't realize SwimSwam reports in 6 original news in 6 languages, but it's Swimming Italia. Our Italian editor in chief is the player. She wins the day.
Yeah, she's the writer of the year, I think.
I'm getting text John, how you doing, buddy? I'm getting text messages from my buddy, and they're commenting on how much my hairline's gone back.
I think your hair looks great, man.
Osmaluli texts me once. He goes, Man, you got a lot of forehead, buddy.
Oh, the comments are coming in. Let's go Gators. Wait, is 6 hours of sleeping enough as a swimmer? I mean, I get 9 hours of sleep every night, and I swim 1,500 yards a day, guys. So you do the math. If you're trying to swim at an elite level, you might want more than 6. But
if Coleman doesn't get his sleep, Coleman's the nicest person in the world. If you don't like Coleman, I don't like you. He's the nicest person in the world. If Coleman doesn't get his sleep, he's grouchy.
I turn into a monster. Go Vols. Oh, there you go, Mel. Go Vols.
Vols.
I was telling someone that story the other day of how I transformed into a different person. We got guest number 1 on deck. Jason Lezak.
What's up?
Jason Lezak.
How's it going, guys?
Can you pull him in? Let me see here. Pull my thing.
I can see me.
Top of the show. You're with us for a while. You're not staying for the 4x1 freestyle relay.
Unfortunately, I wish I could flip-flop my schedule. I'm a parent first, so I got to head off to the most important swim meet today is the June age group championships, not the world championships. So that's where I'm heading in about 45 minutes.
He's hitting us with the real hard facts.
They're good human beings. Here we go. Let me turn my volume off. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay, let's pull up these start lists. We got 400 free relay first. No, we don't. We have 400 free. Sorry, men's 400 free is first. Jason, do you even know any of these swimmers?
Is that a serious question over here? As Mel would tell you, I'm a executive in the swimming business over here, so he loves to say that. Yeah, I know all these guys. To be honest with you, I think it's going to be a tight race. I would love to see the Americans pull off a medal here. I think it's going to be really tough. If I were to pick one right now, I'd probably go with Lukas Märtens over here. I think he had a easy morning swim, comparatively speaking. Yeah, it's really hard to gauge. It comes down to a race. I mean, you saw at the Olympics. I mean, anything can happen, and when it comes down to a race like this, and whoever's got, I'd say the most left that last 50.
Yeah, whoever can save up.
Lucas, you're picking Lucas for the win.
So Lucas has been 341 this year, Mel.
I work
some research,
Mel, but I know.
No,
anyone.
It's also Elijah. Obviously, he's done some great things in the past as well. So, I mean, consistency-wise, the top 2 guys have been probably over a period of time really consistent to show that they both deserve to be on the top 2, which they are. But yeah, let's go with an outsider here in lane 6.
Commenters, leave us your thoughts. We want to know who you think's going to win. I have recency bias. I was just in England at Loughborough University, where Felix Auboeck currently trains. And so I saw him putting in some work, doing some real distance sets. He won short course worlds this past December in Abu Dhabi in the 400 free. He's top seed tonight. He was top seed in Abu Dhabi out of prelims, and he was able to kind of keep his head on a swivel and get the job done there. So I'm feeling good about Felix. But if anyone goes a 341, hands down, they win. I don't think anyone's going to top that.
So just to be clear, Lucas. So that's at least next pulling Lucas. You're saying Felix?
I'm saying Felix.
You're saying Felix. I'm saying Felix too. I'm calling. Here's the thing. Felix was what? He was 4th at the Olympic Games. There's something about missing the podium at an Olympic that just makes you hungry.
We got a comment here that Caleb Dressel is going to blow everyone away. I think, is he in lane 9 here? I'm trying to read that fine print.
400 free. That's a bold comment. Bold comment. I hope Caleb Dressel gets
here's the thing.
9.
Neither of you have experience in the 400-meter freestyle. Jason might correct me. I have a sneaky suspicion, but I swam 500 free, 400-meter free. Let me tell you something. This race sucks. This is the most painful race. The this race kills you. But I love this race because anything can happen. This is a race full of drama. We should see the lead change at least once.
I mean, Mel, as a 200 flyer, are you really going to say that this race is harder than the 200 fly? Because I would argue hundreds and 200s are probably the hardest races because of lactate. So you're talking like a different type of hard, right? This is a hard where it hurts a good amount for a longer period of time. But in those hundreds and 200s, when you build out lactate and you just can't go anymore, there's a difference there, being able to try to push through that. So I think it's a different type of pain, but I don't know if it matches the 100, 200s.
I agree with you 8 years ago. I think the 400 meter free is becoming, years and years ago, you didn't 6-beat kick an entire 400 meter freestyle. And then that flipped. When Rowdy Gaines went to the 1978 World Championships, he 6-beat kick, and people thought it was insane. And then that has slowly evolved over time. But I feel like the 400 meter free has now become an event where you have to bring it start to finish. And
I think you're definitely right on that. And the Australians are the ones, I think, just in the distance in general. Ian Thorpe obviously 6-beat that back in the 2000 and earlier. But you look at even like the mile, right? I don't know if he was the first one, but I remember watching Kieran Perkins in Australia just blowing people away. I think he was going 14:43 in the early 90s, right? And I don't even know if we had anybody breaking 15 minutes yet. So development of the 6-beat kick is a huge factor in the distance swimming.
Jason,
you did it.
You swam in Ian Thorpe's era. You might have even swum against him in a couple 100 frees. I don't know, but I mean, did you like, what stood out to you about him the most? Because he dropped times that people 20 years later are not even getting close to.
Yeah, no, I did race him quite a bit, and obviously he wasn't known for his 100 freestyle, but I raced him at the World Championships a couple times, and then even at the Olympics on when I had my unfortunate swim and I wasn't even into the semifinals, right? But he wound up winning a bronze medal, I believe, on the 100 that year in 2004. Thankful to me. No, anyhow, his kick, one thing, unbelievable. I think one thing that as I was starting to study underwater video, this was nobody was really doing it back then in the late 90s and early 2000s. It was very rare to watch, but if you watch how he catches the water, it is unbelievable. I mean, he was one of the pioneers of the high elbow catch, which I'm very into the high elbow catch. But I think, it almost looks like he's dislocating his shoulder the way he catches water, right? So I think he just takes advantage of everything that he had in the water, and he's just really efficient. But what stands out is he doesn't get tired. He can almost even split 100 free because he doesn't have the speed to go out. And the same thing goes in the 200 and the 400. I mean, he was, I believe when he went 340, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys might be more swim geeks than me, but I think he went, 150, 150 or 149, 150, something like that, right? So, yeah. I mean, it was no joke how he swims that race.
Are you guys watching? Where are you in the stream?
Off to the races. Yeah. They just got to the 50 wall.
I got to pull the stream. Where's my split?
Winnington is out like a shot. He is going for it.
Yeah, he got some early speed with the Aussies.
Holy crap.
He was in prelims as well. He led for the first 200, and he was under the world record apparently for the first 200 meters in prelims. I don't think anybody on this stream right now watched prelims. I think we were all sleeping.
I certainly was. Jason, you're on West Coast, right? So it's morning for you now.
Super early right now. Yeah. No, I would have been down for 6 a.m. Like I said, it would have been better for me so I could watch the end of this competition. But right now, to be honest with you, I'm a swim fan. So even though it's a 400, even though I didn't love swimming that, I'm able to still enjoy watching.
Sure. Did you pick up stuff from watching your more distance-oriented guys in ISL? Like, would you talk to them about their races, or would they talk to you about, oh, I could have done this better, or like, this is how I swim my race?
To be honest with you, I wasn't really talking race strategy with these guys, but I was listening. They, when they were talking to coaches and things like that, I was listening. I was paying attention. And the one thing that changed, obviously, last year in the ISL was that going out that first 100 and scoring bonus points. So that kind of threw a wrench in everything. But
Sure.
there were people who I think, honestly, have changed their strategy. This is short course, too, so it's going to be a little different here on the long course. But you change your strategy knowing that they went out fast and still were able to put in a really good swim, right? So, you know, I think some of these guys have the speed and can hold on. You look like Rowdy over here. The way you're doing
Mel
this.
is SwimSwam's Rowdy.
What's going on here?
Felix just moved. That's a 250 wall. Felix just overtook him. He's on world record pace.
That's not Felix.
Is it? Hang on one second.
That's Lukas.
Is it Lukas? Oh man, I hate you, Lezak.
That's my pick.
It's Lukas.
Hang on one second.
It's lane 6. Lukas looks very strong right now.
Ooh. Are you getting Coleman? Are you getting splits on? Are you getting splits on your stream?
No, I don't see splits anyway. Hey, some people are commenting. Just in case you're curious out there, we will not be showing the meet on here, but you can watch it on Peacock and you can watch it on the Olympic Channel in the U.S. If you're able to. We have a whole article on SwimSwam about where you can watch it in every country. We're just talking about it and watching it on our computers at our end. But Peacock and NBC, if you're in the U.S., are the major ones. Winnington and Märtens are neck and neck right now. Winnington,
what did I say? Who's got the strength on the last 50, right?
Dude, Lezak with the mid-distance knowledge. Holy crap!
Am I going to be right on
got
this?
it.
Yeah.
Winnington.
Well, I didn't
Märtens,
call it, but
Märtens isn't getting it. Sheesh.
But is it coming down to closing speed? That's all I'm asking.
It came down to closing speed. Winnington just jumped off the final wall.
That's a big step up. Winnington 7th at the Olympic Games at 3:45.
I'm wondering if no one called this podium. Winnington first, Märtens second, and Guilherme Costa of Brazil for third. 3:41.22.
3:41.22. That's a big flex.
That's a big flex. All right, let's get the final results. I'm downloading them now, so we can pull them up here. But 3:41.2, holy crap, that is serious speed. And I mean, you were right. It came down to the last 50. He was neck and neck with Lukas Märtens, and then he just pulled away.
Someone just asked, "Is that Jason Lezak?" Yes, that is Jason Lezak.
That's Jason Lezak.
I'm
actually watching on my phone over here, so it's huge screen.
We got splits up. If you guys can see that. 3:41.2. Oh, well, I did call that 3:41 would win it. There's one guy that went 3:41. He won it. Lukas Märtens 3:42.8. So he kind of had a big drop off. Oh, US guys 3:46.
3:46 is, yeah.
7th and 8th. There we go. Coming up.
Mm-hmm.
But Trey Freeman, true to form, had the third fastest last 50 of the field. So nice. He still had that closing speed, but didn't seem like it was quite enough.
5 more seconds on the go-out speed, right?
And seriously, golly, Felix Auboeck 4th again by 0.2, by less than 0.3. Sheesh.
Before Bobby blew us away at the Olympic Games, I was very worried about Team USA distance talent and the future. I was, and that changed with one athlete, but this is something that concerns me. I don't know if Jason Lezak sits up at night going, "Man, Team USA needs to bring it in mid distance."
I think it's the role models, right? So it might take a little while, but now that we have a Bobby Fink, you're going to have some of these younger athletes looking up to them, and it might take some time for them to establish themselves and do it. But you got to look at it like Australia right here. You got the winner, right? But if you look way back, as we talked about, Kieran Perkins and then Ian Thorpe, Grant Hackett, the list goes on, and they never stop, right? I think you kind of compare it to the men's 100 freestyle for Australia. They've always had that one guy that's breaking world records, and then they start putting together relays, and so then they want to have 100 freestyler, right? Their men are lacking in some events, but they always have those steady events, right? And look at the women 100 freestyle and 200; those girls were just dominant right now on the Australian side. But I think it comes down to the role models. To be honest with you, when I was a kid, who I looked up to, that's what I wanted to swim, and that's what I wanted to be. So I think it's the same.
That's a great point, because I mean, the USA has not had a dominant 400 freestyler or mid-distance freestyler for what, 30, 40 years? I mean,
we got guys winning medals at the Olympics, right? But they're not winning the gold, and it's also not the most glorious event, right? So even when somebody does win the gold, unless they do it in like a Bobby Fink fashion, it's not going to draw that much attention, right? So I think Bobby did draw more attention than a lot of swimmers in the past from the U.S. in that event. So I think that's going to be great for us. Agreed.
And again, like, my only concern is like that the 800, 1500 distance are just so different than that 400 free. It's just such a middle ground. Claire Curzan.
You need the speed and the finishing. It's a much different event. And then you look how great we are in the 500 free yards, and how many people are putting up some amazing times. But then it just doesn't translate to a 400 meters. It's a different race, right?
Agreed.
There's a lot less walls, a lot of swimming going on, and it's a tough event.
All right, we're going to have a real moment here. I'm going to ask you a question on the spot, Jason. Are you? I've asked a few athletes now, and it's interesting what they say. If you can do it in yards, but you can't do it in meters, because some people can't do it in meters. Their body sinks, they lose body position, they can't make it happen. If you can do it in yards, but you can't do it in meters, are you an elite swimmer? Are you still an elite swimmer?
100%. I mean, winning medals and making the Olympics doesn't necessarily mean everything, right? That's a goal for most people. But if you're an elite swimmer in yards, and that is your goal, and that's a dream, then a lot of those people figure out how to do it in meters, right? So you might take a guy that, could be a American record holder, NCAA champion or whatever, but have nowhere near those kind of times, long course, and then they finally learn how to do it. So, all right, we're off right here. I believe this is Claire going as she normally takes it out fast. It looks like she's in the lead. What do you guys see here?
Claire has a slight lead. She's looking strong.
26-0. Pretty good split. 0.3 off the world record. Look at that underwater. Wow, she really took off on that. I think she's definitely going to go a lot faster than this morning.
Yeah, I think she's going to have a really good meet here. I think the Olympic trials and Olympics for her last summer was kind of get the experience, get the nerves out of the way.
Looks like the French woman has taken the lead here a little bit, but I think you're still looking at the 56 range, maybe 57 low, 56.8.
Yeah.
For Mary.
56.8 for Marie. Yeah. So that'll do it. Getting second.
She's going to get in. Yeah.
So Sarah Sjostrom, I was talking to Coleman about this. She's not swimming 100 fly, and he's like, "You're trying to tell me before we start this stream what's going on with her." And I'm like, "I just pulled it up, and you did a podcast with her. She talked to you about it for an hour on a podcast."
So here's the deal. I mean, just look at her schedule. She's doing 50 fly, 100 free, 50 free. I dropped the 100 fly too. It's like it's getting super competitive. You've got the young talent coming up. She's been dominant in it for so long that it's like she has 3 other events she can focus on that are sprintier, that are kind of that are easier to race and compete and win high level medals in for her. It's like I wouldn't swim the 100 fly either. Her chances of medaling in those other 3 events are just so much better than in the 100 fly, where you have
56.9 there for Claire. She got under.
Did you watch the replay? Did it look like she might be shutting it down a little bit in the last 15 meters?
To be honest,
I don't think that was dying. I think she was shutting it down a bit.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow, won't we? But she could definitely improve on that finish. But yeah, I think that's going to be a tight battle tomorrow. And as you said, Sarah, there at the Olympics, they don't have the 50 fly, but that's an event that she can definitely win here. So I would sacrifice the 100 fly over the 50 fly anytime. You know, she's really strong in that. And then 100 fly long course, yes, she's put up some pretty fast swims in the past. I think she's past her prime in the 100 fly, whereas she's still getting better and swimming right on times in the other events, right? So she made a good decision.
I agree. Yeah, I think it just makes sense for where she's at right now in her career. And especially with the fields, you know, it's like the 100 free, 50 free, the sprint freestyles are weaker at this meet, you know, without the Australians, without a few other big players worldwide. And then the 50 fly, Sarah can probably keep swimming for another decade and keep winning medals.
Sarah, it's funny. When I look at Sarah, I always think she's got to be like 40 because in 2008 she was swimming in the Olympics, and I look back, I think she was 14 or 15, which only puts her 28 or 29. I mean, she's still so young in the swim world and putting up some crazy fast times.
Yeah. I mean, she's been doing it for so long. I mean, I think she won her first world title in 2009 in the 100 fly. And yeah, she would have been like 16, I think.
Okay. Who do we have here? I mean, I know who's the American, but who are you guys picking on this? I mean, I think it's a no-brainer.
I mean, Tori looks good. The Zhang Yufei is really good. Again, I have recency bias. I think Louise Hansen can have a good meet here. She's also training at Loughborough.
Yeah, you think she was just cruising here in the prelims?
I think so, yeah. I think she went 57 at Mare Nostrum in Barcelona. I think, you know, and that was like an in-season swim. So I think she has a 56 low, 55 high in her. And she was really fast in the winter. So I think you're right on that. And, you know, she's one of those ones that really can translate that amazing underwater short course into long course, which, you know, as we see some of these in 100 fly, you know, Mel's calling it a shutdown, but trying to finish that last 15 when you're specializing on the underwaters, right? That could be very difficult times. So interesting to see here how that goes. Yeah, I don't know how much experience Mel actually has in 100 fly.
What? Hey, stop. We're going to come back to that because Coleman, I don't appreciate that disrespect.
Didn't you go like a 51, Mel? I'm sorry, the world record was like a 54.
I won nationals in 100 fly a few times, so we were so slow.
Yeah, what'd you go? 53?
I went a 53 plus. When Pablo Morales had the 52.82 world record, we thought that was so fast.
That stood for quite a long time. Did Ian Crocker, I believe, didn't he break that?
Ian Crocker?
No. I think Klim broke that world record.
Anyway, so I have it
to 51.8 pretty quick. Yeah, there you go.
So it looks to me like finals as we're leading in and they're parading out. It looks a lot like ISL. I was pulling myself
out. 25.8. 25.8. She's under world record split here.
Whoo!
So Mel, you have to remember. Mel, you have to remember that this
stroke.
is the same pool that ISL season 3 was in.
Yeah, so they just copy.
Or sorry, for season 2.
Come on.
The whole bubble was at the Danube. Is that right, Jason?
Yeah, no, it is. 2020, that's correct. So she's not that world record's quick. I mean, she held on strong, 56.2. I really like how she kept her stroke together. I mean, it didn't look like she died. It didn't look like she pushed it too hard either. I mean, I could see a 55 tomorrow on there.
Yeah. Well, and she was 55 in Tokyo. She got 4th by hundredths. So it looks like I think her and Claire are going to have stellar meets. They got experience last summer, and this summer they're going to really pop onto the international scene.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you're young to be on the stage for the first time. I mean, I wasn't even young walking out in my first Olympics and looking up into the crowd and just seeing how many people were there watching, and it was nerve-wracking. So, yeah, I can imagine. Let's check out that underwater. They ain't going to show it, but yeah, as Mel had mentioned, if you watch the short course world championships, you were watching that, weren't you, Mel?
I was.
that was very ISL like as well. So I think if one thing that ISL has done for the sport that's been really great is they want to put on a show and get people interested, right? So when you make it fun and exciting for the athletes and for the fans, it's gonna be a better production, which everybody knows. It just it's a little bit more challenging to do something like that.
Yeah. Well, and it looks, again, the Danube Arena, which is the pool that is in Budapest where they're having world champs, has the advantage of already having hosted ISL several times. And so they kind of probably already have some stuff left over from the setup, or just, they're like, oh, this is how we make it way cooler. First and third seed for the US girls.
There we go.
Both Canadians out. Bummer for Canada. All right.
Coleman, did you go to Instagram?
With what?
Did you go to Instagram
on
the live stream?
Yeah, it's on
Gotcha.
Instagram. Do you think Caleb Dressel will jump 50 meters freestyle or 50 meters butterfly to the other end of the pool from his start? That'd be a heck of a vertical. Jason?
I think he's got about a 42-inch vertical. Could be wrong, but something crazy like that.
He has a 42-inch vertical. That's correct.
Jason, have you seen him do a vertical jump before? Have you seen Caleb in the gym?
I've seen him in the gym. I haven't seen him necessarily do a vertical jump as high as he can jump. I've seen him do some explosive type lifting stuff, right? So I can see where that power comes from and how strong he is. I mean, it's impressive. But I mean, there's one thing about being strong, because I've seen a lot of strong people who don't have the same explosiveness, right? So there's a difference between being able to squat 600 pounds and be able to jump 42 inches. So, he takes that explosiveness, and really where he has his advantage is, if you watch, I mean, he enters the water very similar to where everyone else is entering the water at the same time, at the same place. But then if you look a second later, he's a quarter to a half a body length ahead of people, because he has so much power in going into the water, and he hits that perfect line, he takes off, and that's where the difference is. Obviously his dolphin kick is phenomenal. But yeah, I think that's where the huge difference is.
And that's a thing of beauty. But the truth is, what we really want to see is we want to see him dunk. That would be good content. If Caleb would just
I haven't got him out to the basketball court, but hey, if it makes you feel better, if he can't dunk, there's a big problem. I only have him by a couple inches. I can dunk, and we're talking head on the rim kind of dunking. No. I mean, I can get that ball in the hoop, but not a whole lot of creativity going on there. Oh, here's Caleb talking right now.
Oh, yeah,
Mel, can you dunk? Can you dunk, Mel?
I can't dunk. My vertical leap is 3 inches.
That makes so much sense. If anyone has ever seen Mel Stewart in person, he's 80% torso and 10% legs.
You guys listening? My volume was on mute so I could hear you guys, but I'm pretty sure I just saw his lips and he said, "Jason Lezak is my inspiration for today." I mean, I don't know.
I was watching at the same time while I was talking, and I can confirm that that's what he said.
Okay.
I hope SwimSwam reports that later in the meet.
Yeah.
That touching moment.
There's Michael Andrew looking tough right there, showing his guns. Yeah, I mean, I think Michael's come a long way in the 50 fly. He's always had really good 50s, but not necessarily out of the 3 strokes. The fly has probably been the weaker one, I would have to say. And 22 is pretty good.
I have a question for Jason. When you see someone like Nicholas Santos swimming at his age, do you ever be like, you know what? Maybe I should jump back in the pool?
Absolutely not. I get in the pool for a quick little leisurely 15, 20-minute workout every now and again, just to get my heart rate up and get a cardio thing going. I do race some kids in clinics, and I did last week, and I beat some 6-year-olds. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm getting to the point where I can't. I'm gonna have a hard time beating my 10 and 12-year-old right now. So, yeah, I'm good with just kind of watching swimming, enjoying swimming. But speaking of Santos, I mean, he only swam a 23, 22 or 3 or something like that this morning.
Yeah.
He's recently been a 22, so I'm not quite sure what was going on there. Being an old man like that, it's possible he was saving his energy knowing that he has to swim this 3 times. So if you watch him in the ISL, he's a one and done type guy. So, he could put up something special here knowing he's got a full day to recover for tonight. Don't forget about Manadou here in lane 2.
Yeah, he's kind of a sleeper. I was a little surprised to see he was swimming this, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a world champion in this event. So
he's a world champion in, I think, 3 strokes, 50 free, fly, and backstroke. World record holder short course backstroke I still believe he has it.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, tight heat. Look at this. Look at this.
Caleb looks
there we
strong.
Go.
He'll definitely get
1-2, Dressel Andrew. Manadou out. He's 6. Szabo's in there.
Yeah. So I'm banking on the fact that Santos is just a freaking veteran, and he was cruising this morning because I drafted him in SwimSwam's fantasy draft, and I need him to medal.
22.79 for Caleb.
22.7. I think he will. I think he's got about a 22.8 in him tonight. Like I said, I mean, it's hard. I mean, I retired at 36, but even at 32 when I was swimming, I mean, the 100 is different than a 50. But I will say after 100, trying to come back in a semifinal after a preliminary, if I went hard, was tough at times. So saving that energy is probably what he was doing.
Dressel's head is perfect. It's just like throwing his head at the wall. Look at that. 22.79. He's grinning after this race is over. When this guy grins.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and he finished on a perfect stroke, too. Jesus.
22.87.
So it doesn't look like 23.1 is 4th right now. So it's possible 23 low makes it. But, are there going to be 5 22s in this heat? I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. I mean, but there could be. It's already.
I mean, don't forget if you count the top 4, Benjamin Proud, he's a 22 guy. He's 4th right now with 23.0. And then if you take Santos up there in lane 1, 23.46. So that was way off this morning.
Hang on 1 second. We got somebody spamming us. Check out the spam. Spam in the comments.
Oh, yikes.
Let me go take care of that. Hang on 1 second.
No, I got it. We're gonna block them.
You're blocking them now?
Yeah.
Good try. I mean, if you're gonna spam, you know what? At least make it interesting. Make me laugh.
Make me laugh.
Just a bunch of faces. Is that what we're looking at? And some hearts.
They're dropping some F-bombs and talking about certain dating apps. Whatever. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's part of life, man.
And one of I think one of the basketball teams has a dating app sponsor these days on Bumble or something like that on their jersey.
Look at this. This is
really
this production looks like ISL. It's obviously FINA's been watching ISL and going, okay, we're going to step up our game. I mean, in terms of like
funny, this production cost a lot of money. It's like, where did all the money come from? It was missing all those years. It's really strange. It just came out of nowhere.
That's FINA has always been sitting on a big cash position. They were hurt during the pandemic. I was always wondering what it was like. What's the oversight for International Federation? A lot of people don't know this about Braden, but Braden is a finance. His previous life, he would audit. He knew how to audit companies, and when he saw the Price Waterhouse audit with FINA, he's like, "Mel, it checks out. Mel, there's no there." He goes, "There could always be there." He goes, "But this would, if you presented this to any bank in the United States," he's like, this is legit." I was like, ugh.
All right, who do you guys call on this one? I mean, Dylan Carter with the top seed. He had a really good winner as well. Did he medal in the short course worlds in this event?
Let's see.
If not, he was close.
Sure. He was, yeah. I mean, he's had a good come up for sure. I think I'm pulling it up right now. 50 fly. He was silver.
Yeah, with the long course,
Santos.
Proud trying to hang on at the end there. Sometimes it gets a little sloppy, but he's got some really good first 35 speed. So look out for him to be close to the lead, if not in the lead, with a little bit to go, and see if he can hold on.
We haven't even talked about
Santos
Andrei
in lane one.
Govorov, who's the world record holder in lane 7.
Yeah, I think that's what was he, 22-2 or something?
That's his world record.
I can't see that. Yeah. I'm not
he was
calling
23-3 today.
Oh, he's slow off the block.
He's 27's world record. I mean, this guy, he's got to be emotionally a wreck, obviously, for what's going on
I'd like to see
there,
a different angle so I can see who's actually in the lead here. This is horrible.
Yeah, this is a terrible. What are they doing?
I have no idea what's going on.
I think they're trying to be like ISL, but it doesn't
work. What did I tell you? Proud is in the lead. Proud is in the lead. Did I call that one? And he hung on for the victory. Man,
Santos,
that was great. Good for him.
Oh, that's
well.
Not
if he's 23-0 or 22-9, he's in there. So yeah, and it looks like he was pretty close. So I think those top 5 all made it into the finals.
Let's see. I've got results in real time right now. Santos is
8. For the win.
Santos is 8th, 23-0. 23-04
okay.
Made the final.
Right.
Santos still in it.
He's got another shot. Didn't
Thank
Proud
goodness.
win this event in 2017, or was he on the podium? I believe so.
But
look at that start.
17,
look at that start
yes.
for Proud. Check out that replay. Look how far ahead he is on that start. I mean he's one guy. When we're talking like
power.
50 freestyle coming up, he's one guy that can almost match Dressel on that start, right?
Yes. I mean, because you look at him. I mean, he reminds me of Adam Peaty, the way he's built himself up, obviously, in the weight room, just with his sprint prowess. All right, we got results coming in.
I guess we won't have to wait for the 50 free. He looks like he'll be right next to Dressel tomorrow in the 50 fly, so we'll be able to see how that start matches up side by side.
The 22.7s are the top seeds, Ben Proud, and then Dressel. Oh, and Thomas Chacon is tied with Dressel for second.
Okay.
Oh, that's a tight heat. Santos is 8th again, 23.04. Man, 6 guys under 23 seconds. There's a Singaporean in the final. Good for that guy. I don't know
So
who
we
that
check
is.
out
What event do we have next here? You guys pull this one up? I might
Hang on
have
a second.
time to stay for one more.
What do we have next? Hang on. While we're pulling this up, I called Andrew a bronze in the 50 fly. What do you think is a prediction? Is that check out for you, Jason?
I mean, honestly, I'm always pulling for the Americans. Of course, I am. I got my. I'm proud as not Benjamin Proud, but I'm proud to be an American. It doesn't. It's going to be let's just put it this way. It's going to be a tough one. I think those top 3 guys right now will probably remain top 3, but we're talking hundredths of a second here. I just think they have more experience in the 50 fly, and I think there's more room for improvement out of those 3 than we saw out of Michael. But yeah, I'd love to see him medal.
Yeah, I mean, he focused the last quad. He focused. He's like, I want to be the fastest man in the world in all the 50s, and it worked for his 200 IM, at Olympic trials. Yeah. But he had great world championships in 19, but he was just off the podium.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see now that you're talking about the 200 IM if he can take Michael's advice and learn how to swim that just slightly different. It's just, but as much as I respect Michael, I mean, Michael wasn't a sprinter, right? So you're trying to tell a sprinter to swim a 200, and it's going to be slightly different. Yeah, you don't want to come home in a 30 or whatever he split on the end of that 200 IM, but you also can't go too soft. I don't think he's the type of guy who's going to be able to save it up and just come back in a 27 either, right? So I think there's a fine line of how hard to push that IM and how much to back off.
I mean, but the reality was that if he would have gone his time from trials, he would have medaled. I think he would have won in Tokyo, which obviously, it's about the moment and stepping up at the right time. But he's told the last time we had a conversation about this, which was in the last couple months, it was before US trials. He said, this year, I'm just building back into it. I'm going to focus on the sprints because that's the easier thing to do. My speed comes more naturally. But for Paris, the goal is the 200 IM. Like, it's going to be 50 free, 100 breast, 200 IM is what I'm working towards for Paris.
Well, I'd love to see it. I mean, it would be great to see somebody get down back into the 154 range. I don't think anyone's done that in a long time since Lockie and Phelps, right? So, yeah, let's see if he can be the one.
Are you going to stick around for Ledecky's 400 free?
Yeah, my kids might suffer and be a couple minutes late, but I got to watch this one. And I'm going to be watching the rest on my phone at the pool. But so since I'm not going to be here, let's talk about that relay a little bit. It looks like the lineup is out. Let's move on to the men's relay. Unfortunately, as much as I love the U.S. women, I don't think they can match up to the Australian women, as I'm not the only one that's going to say that. So it's almost a given the Australian women will take that unless something really bad happens. But on the men's side,
can we pause? Caleb Dressel looks freaking jacked. Your guy looks good. He's on the stream right now. Sorry. Men's side.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm watching. You got a little man crush over here. What's going on? Okay.
He looks good.
Hopefully Caleb will go get some rest right now, get a good warm down, a little massage. And, I think the Americans have a great chance not just winning that relay, but putting up a pretty spectacular time. I mean, they went 3:08 last year at the Olympics. The world record still from our relay in 2008. It's doable, but, you got to have 4:47 flats pretty much. So Caleb's got to start it off in a 47 flat. I mean, he's got to be right around his best time, if not breaking that world record leading off, to give the Americans a chance to come close to that world record. We saw Ryan Held go 47. Was it 1 this morning? So he's capable of dipping into that 46 range. And then, Justin's a great relay swimmer. I'm really happy they put him on there. I think he should be down in the 47 low range. And then, the experience from the Olympics, you got Brooks in there now to show off what he's already been able to do. Now it's just, no pressure on him. So like I said, I think they could have a great swim. I don't want them to break our world record, but I also want the Americans to continue the dominance that they've reestablished lately in that event.
Still have to say this since we have you on. You still have the all-time fastest split in history.
Yeah,
well, SwimSwam put something up about how many fast swims there were today in the prelims, which is true. I don't know I forget what they said, 16 people dipping under 48 or something like that. Like, pretty unbelievable, right? But not 146. So
not one.
We'll see what happens tonight. Like I said, I think Ryan Hell's got a great shot at doing that. Once you get into a final situation, it's really hard, to be honest with you, especially with a veteran like Ryan, I mean, who's been in there in the biggest times, to really get up for that preliminaries relay compared to a finals relay. So I think he'll be really good tonight. Obviously, looking at Kyle Chalmers, I mean, come on, he's on 46.4 is his best. I'm a little surprised there. He could be better. It depends on where he's at right now. Who else? McAvoy. I got my thing in the way here. Oh, these are, nobody else here besides Chalmers, so that's still swimming. Duncan Scott, little COVID break, resting up for the Commonwealth Games. And did Bernard retire? I don't know what happened to that guy. I'm sorry.
Shots fired.
All right. Yeah, and Bousquet, you look 46-63 twice at the 2008 Olympics, Bousquet. And, the one thing that really bothers me when I go do things or people say, Cullen Jones really blew it for USA. And, he went up against Bousquet, who put up the fastest relay split of all time, right? So Cullen did his thing. He was our fourth fastest swimmer in the country, and he proved to be on that relay and did exactly what he was capable of, right? So this guy just, swam out of his mind in the prelims and the finals, it looks like. So, it's hard when I hear that because, Cullen's my buddy, and he did a great job being on that relay and being a part of it for us.
Well, and like you said, to that point, as of the third leg of the relay, Bousquet split fastest split of all time. And then you just had to go and split the all-time fastest split of all time, which was kind of the trend of that whole era, right? It's like someone would break a world record and then the next guy would just step up and break it right back.
Well, 2008, 2009, with the introduction of the suit and then the introduction of the next suit, right? You know, that world record in the 100 kept going down many times throughout that year.
So, you may have brought it up. I was distracted for a second. I was still reeling from the Alan Bernard comment. If you had faced Fred Bousquet on the end, from talking to a lot of people, some people who maybe we'll call them within the Auburn community, they felt that maybe you wouldn't have pulled off that you wouldn't have delivered that eighth gold medal for Michael Phelps if Bousquet did in the end. What do you think?
I mean, to be honest with you, let's put the times. I mean, so Bousquet did a 46.6. Let's pretend Bernard went third and he did a 46.6. I would still be in the exact same position I was in going up against a different guy. So what is the difference, right? I mean, unless this different guy went even faster, but was he capable of going faster? I'm pretty sure he went as fast as he could go, right? So I don't know. I don't think anything would have changed on my side.
We'll leave it there.
But I got Auburn buddies, but come on, guys. Just put some logic to it.
It's simple math. Simple math. Women's 400 free, Katie Ledecky asserted herself quite dominantly this morning. Only won under 4 minutes. I mean, I think it's kind of a cakewalk for her. I think Summer McIntosh can dip under 4 minutes. Maybe one or two other girls can, but like, I don't think anyone's going to be close to Katie.
I predicted a 3:58.9 for this event, but like I will ask Jason. He was an elite forever. You're at World Champs. You've done this over and over and over. Do you just turn in the win? Do you just get the World Championship gold and like try to keep your powder dry?
I think it's different than a normal World Championships, especially here for Katie. Is a couple things. Number one, she changed programs. So I think she has something to prove here as, hey, I'm moving, I got a new coach, and I can do something great. Number two, her world record just got taken down, right? So whether she's able to go 3:56 or not, I don't know. I would doubt that. I'm hopeful that she can, come back and, give it a good shot at that, but I don't think it's going to happen today. But no, I don't think she's going to go, I'll just go 3:58 and win. She's going to go for it. She's going to do the best she can. And Coleman, I'm surprised that you're going there. I don't think anyone else is going under 4 minutes. That's a pretty great. How many people have gone under 4 minutes in history? Do you guys know that answer?
Hold on. Yes, we do. We have the swim
I think
stats.
it's just 3, right?
I think it's 3. Hold on. I'm pulling it up.
Okay. I mean, Summer McIntosh, I believe she's future. I was right here. 3. Pellegrini's the only other one.
Pellegrini, yeah. 3:59. Yeah.
She's definitely the next future girl to be under 4 minutes, I believe. And then, you look at the Australian as well, and she's young. She's coming up, and she's starting to put up some things. So I can see the two of them dipping under, but I don't think it's going to happen here. I don't think they're quite ready for that. One thing, reading some comments, I think what's true is these girls might have the endurance right now, but they don't have the strength and the power to be able to take it out fast enough and continue to keep going, right? So as that comes with age and maturity, getting under 4 minutes will be a thing that they can do.
Would you drop this metric, Coleman? If Ledecky wins the 400 free today, she'll be the 10th female swimmer to reclaim the world title in history.
Yes. So, and meaning that she had the world title, she lost it, and now she would win it. She will be the 10th female in history to perform that feat, which others include
Coughlin, Pellegrini, Jenny Thompson, Coventry.
I think Efimova did it twice.
Efimova did it,
in the 200 breast.
In the 50 and the 200 breaststroke. Pozu in the 400 IM. That's it.
I'm shocked by this stat that you guys got up here. I mean, the oldest world record, 22 years old. Like, are you kidding me right here? Unreal. Yeah. I mean, Titmus is only 21, so I think she can still get faster. So maybe she can do this again at 22. But wow, what happened? I mean, I wonder if you guys have time. to pull up the men's statistic on this race on the same stat. I wonder what that is.
It'd be that. I mean, that would be really interesting. I don't think we have it downloaded, but for the men's side, but that would be really interesting because I'm guessing it's not that much older, maybe like 20, 23, 24. But I mean, you know, I think Thorpe was probably in his early 20s when he went the 340. And let's see, I'm gonna do the Paul Biederman. I'm going to see how old he was right now. So he was born in 86. So in 2009, he was 23. Or maybe even 20. He might have been 22. August 7th was his birthday. So it's like,
I would have to say Ledecky's going to be winning at the 50. What do you think about that?
Absolutely.
So
who's that girl in lane 5 right next to her? Because she broke her streamline before she came up on the breakout. That was terrible. That's such a distant swimmer start right there.
I made my prediction. I said 358.8. What do you guys think is going to drop?
Was that McIntosh? Oh my gosh, that is McIntosh.
She's 15. She's 15.
Wow. And Ledecky's not winning at the 50, so I didn't call that right. She's 100th behind
what happened? There. Okay, this is truly a tragedy.
Really going out for it.
That we won't see Titmus's coach react.
Oh yeah, he's not there. My boy Boxel, unfortunately, having that guy on the Cali Condors year 1, what a trip, man! He's such a good guy. It was so much fun.
I didn't even realize that you guys had him year 1 because you guys had Titmus year 1.
We had Titmus and we had Larkin, and he was there, and just the energy and the excitement on the pool deck. Nothing like you saw at the Olympics as far as people might call what he did crazy, but just an enjoyable person. He loves the sport of swimming, and he shows it, and I think that's great.
What was he like in training? I mean, did you see him during training or in practices? I mean, did he bring that same energy? He
had some intensity going on there, but I think what was great about him is he demands certain things, right? So, hey, we need to be holding this or we need to be doing that, and he keeps these guys accountable, and he's just like I said, the passion to what he does, right? Some coaches might say, hey guys, we're gonna go, let's hold 25s on this, and if you go, hey, pick it up, we got to go a little faster. That's not how he works. I mean, he works in a motivational type of way to get you going faster, and like you said, that energy too rubs off onto the athletes. So I mean, I was just around it for a little bit of time, but I can't even imagine. I know Arnie loves it and she thrives on that, and it shows. I mean, Ledecky is out there as we expected, by the way. She's got a full body right now.
Summer's on her hip, and that makes me extremely nervous.
Well, let's see where she flips at 227. So that means Summer's at 228. Mm-hmm. You could be right. I mean, Summer's got a great shot at going under. Like, she doesn't look like her stroke's changing at all.
I mean, the thing is that she's just young. She's got nothing to lose. She's 15. It's like like you said, she broke her streamline off the start, but she can swim the mile. She can swim the 800. Obviously, Ledecky can too, but we've seen what happens when someone can stick with Ledecky and stay on her hip before, and it makes me nervous.
Well, she's
Summer's closing. She has split her on that 50.
So she's got to hold 30s coming home, or she's not getting under 4 minutes. But she's trying. She's trying there. She's picking it up.
This is what I hope for this World Championships. I always hope that we see young talent, start of a new quad on the run up to the next Olympics. We always want to see young swimmers breaking out.
Yes. Katie is in my fantasy draft, so I also need her to win a medal.
28, 29. She's going to get under 4 minutes. Hey, Mel, you got a stopwatch. What's Ledecky's stroke rate? I think that's faster this whole 400 than my stroke rate in 100. Unbelievable how she keeps that going. There's no letting up there.
You're galloping. You galloped with
Is she not galloping? Yeah. Are you?
Yeah,
but she gallops. Like, but that's the thing, is that she can hold that high tempo. I mean, that's how she's been her whole career. Okay, thank God she's gonna win.
Oh, 59. She did it.
8-1. Woo!
Oh, and Leah Smith for the bronze?
Nice. She came out of lane 2 over there. Wow. We didn't even talk about Leah Smith. I mean, she's had some amazing swims in her career. She missed the last Olympics, and she's still hanging. And look at her now, bronze.
Yeah,
so I think, like you said earlier, a lot of people that don't win those medals in the previous, or she didn't even make it, as we know, they're coming back with that renewed vengeance, right? So that was pretty neat to see.
Yeah. Once again, Katie Ledecky is the 10th woman to reclaim a world title. 3:58.15 is the championship record. That I did not expect. So neither Titmus nor Ledecky have been faster at a world championships than 3:58.1.
It does feel a bit like weak sauce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. I gotta get out of here. I'm glad that I was able to stay for that race. Enjoy the rest of it. I'll be checking in on my phone, seeing what's going on. But thanks for having me on your show, guys.
Thank you, Jason.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good luck
Have a good one, guys.
See ya.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Lezak's out. All right. Are they going to give me? Are they going to give us the results for the women's 400 free? Not yet.
Pull it up.
I'm working on it. I really would have thought that someone's been a 357. Holy crap! Someone went a 410.
3:59.39. Summer McIntosh.
Wuhan Tang went 410. I think that's the bigger story.
Hey man, get it? You get the bright lights and the big stage, and you drop a 410. I think that's a big flex.
Lezak signed off, and we lost like 25 viewers.
Whoa!
Come on, guys.
We're not chopped liver. What's up? Can't believe that.
Like, I'm just here for Lezak.
So here's the deal. You don't know who we got coming next. You don't know who we got coming next.
We don't know who we got. We got surprise guests for days.
We got interesting people coming on. We'll bring more on. Yeah, I have to admit, I was a little bit bitter when he's like, "I'm not staying for the 4x1." What,
like, dude, come on! You gotta stay for the 4x1.
Where are we? We're in commercial.
We're in commercial. Summer McIntosh, 4th woman in history to break 4 minutes. That's kind of sick. At 15 years old. Further proving that, who we got next? We got Josh Davis.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Woo!
How's it going, man?
Great to see you guys. I came in right at commercial after Katie did her thing. And Leah.
Leah. Sneaking into the broads.
You're following Jason Lezak. We were just talking about the fact that Jason comes on for the first half, but not for the 4x1 men's relay.
Dude.
I know. What is he doing?
What is he doing? It's Bush League.
I don't know. We got you. So we got 5-time Olympic gold medalist Josh Davis.
Thanks, everybody. Great to be here. So love you guys. Yeah. So Katie did a great job. I can't believe she didn't go faster than that at previous world champs.
That's what I was thinking. Like, how was that a championship record?
I mean, 3:58 is wonderful, but I would have thought it was faster than that. But anyway, it's great.
I did too. Leah Smith, 4:02.08, 0.08 ahead of 4th place for a medal. That's a great swim for her. And then Summer McIntosh, 4th woman to go under 4 minutes. Sheesh. Good for her.
Mikey's here. Mikey's here, and he's commenting that he loves you, Josh. People love you.
Yay.
Oh,
so Katie
our viewers are
always so good on the interviews, and Leah, she looks great. I saw her in Austin 2 weeks ago.
Leah is now an Austin resident, as are we all. Well, Josh, you've lived in Austin. You're an Austin frequent.
I was in Austin 14 years. Does that count?
That counts.
Coleman, you don't know, man. Josh lived like seconds. He lived in this neighborhood. He lived in our South Austin neighborhood. Yeah.
I was in that neighborhood before Mel got there. So I made it cool, and Mel kept it going. So.
Josh paved the way.
What do we got? What's up? We still in commercial? What's coming?
Men's 100 breast. So is this Michael Andrews' second race of the night coming up?
Oh, yes, it is. That's a great point.
I love it. So I saw that the guys did good in the 50 fly earlier.
Yeah. So Caleb and Michael look solid in that, and Nick and Michael, look ready to go in this race. Yeah. I like that Michael is in the second semi. That gives him a little more recovery time. And Nick is top seed in the first, so he should be fine. Okay.
So how much, in terms of Nick's in graduate school, training less, how much less is he training? Do you have your head around that, Coleman?
Well, I don't know about how much less he's training. He's training at Georgia Tech, which I'm assuming they do less yardage than Georgia, because Georgia is just a high volume program and he does a lot of aerobic, but he's doing more speed. He's doing more speed work, but I think he's less consistent with the practices in terms of, if he has a class conflict, he makes up the practice later, or, if he has a test, or if he has a presentation, it's like school is his top priority now as opposed to swimming. But you wouldn't know it by the way he's been competing this season. He's just been going off the charts. He went best times at trials. He qualified for 50, 100, and 200 breast for world champs. He won 2 world titles this December in Abu Dhabi short course, plus had an amazing ISL final where I think he swept the breaststrokes. He won at least 2 titles there. He upset Ilya Shimanovic. So it's just, he's been wrecking it. And all on less, I think it's like a year-long taper. Basically, he put in 8 years at Georgia, and now he's tapering.
That base is going to last forever. You talk to a lot of elite coaches. They're like, yeah, if you get a base in and you just get conditioned, you can last a long time. Just talk to Josh Davis about that.
Josh, if you swim 90 to 120 minutes a day hard, and then you lift hard for 60 minutes a day, and you're reaching failure, you can do that for a long time. It's when you do the 5 hours a day, that's when it gets hard. But if you're doing 3 hours a day, it's not that bad.
As you got later into your career, did you have a period where you were doing something similar to that?
Yeah, Eddie, the funny story was in January 2000, 6 months before trials, 9 months before trials, Eddie says, you need to go train with my brother Randy at Circle C, Mel's neighborhood. And I says, Eddie, you're the best coach in the world. Why would you make me train with Randy? He's like, just trust me. You need a kick in the pants, and he's just the guy to do it. And because I was skipping practices under Eddie, and he knew with Randy I wouldn't skip practice. And so
why were you skipping practice, buddy?
Well, because I had 3 kids and was trying to pay the bills. And so I was getting paid more to teach and do clinics and speak than I was to race. So, but I knew if you're going to do an Olympics, you got to do it right. And you can't skip though. So even though I wasn't going, 5 hours a day, you still can't skip. You still got to go every day of something. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah, I was 28 years old. Randy got me faster, and I dropped a 1.5 seconds at 28 years old, got the American record at 28 at my second Olympics. So there totally is a way to go faster and get smarter and still have a life after college.
And was that in the 200 free?
Yeah, 200 free. I dropped a 1.5 seconds after a 7-year plateau.
At 28 years old. That's amazing.
Yeah. So it's possible. And I'm not that naturally gifted, I had to work very hard for everything. But but that consistency, and you get smart with your body, you get smart. Okay, Nick and the Italian go. Nick is second, the Italian first. Nick and Nick.
Wow. Zach Stubblety-Cook got in there for third. That's surprising to me because he's the world record holder in the 200. He obviously had that closing speed, but I don't think he's been under 59. But it might not
58.4. Who predicted 58.5 by Mikey? Is it Mickey or Mikey? I think was 58.
I think it's Mikey. Have they showed times yet?
No, are you pulling up the results?
The top guy was 58.4. The Italian was 58.4. I like to say the Italians' names. Is it? You got to say
his
it
name
right.
is Nicolo
Martinelli.
Eh.
I probably butchered that. I can't say his last name.
Dude, I get so much crap for mispronouncing names.
Oh,
Braden,
that was close. They
Braden
were just
wants to
right
make a
together
game
on the finish, and the Italian had a little longer fingernails.
seriously. I mean, that's hundredths.
I like they
But again-
gave each other a good high five after the race. 58.5 by Finkster.
Man, this guy
Ooh.
was pretty close. Mikey was pretty close. He said 58.4 for Fink.
Yeah, that was a good prediction. The Texas guy, Casper from Netherlands, was 6th with the 00. I saw him just 2 weeks ago training at the outdoor pool in Texas. There he is, Michael Andrew. He gave the guns on his video highlight walking out.
Whoa.
He's getting stronger. And his beard looks great. His muscles look great. I mean, Michael Andrews turned into a man. It's so fun.
He had a mustache yesterday, and I'm so sad he shaved it.
Oh, that's Kaminga. This guy's good. Kaminga's really good.
I mean, I would say coming into the meet, Arno is the favorite. I think SwimSwam predicted that he would walk away with gold. I think the bigger surprise was that he scratched the 50 breast. He's not swimming the 50 at this meet. He's focusing solely on the 100 and 200, which are his focus events. He told me at Mare Nostrum that the 50 is more like a fun event, but it is kind of surprising that without Petey, he wouldn't even try to swim it.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just do it for fun and stay in racing shape? That's interesting.
Yeah, especially because he's kind of the school of Michael Andrews' school of thought where he races a lot.
Yeah. Is there a medley relay or a 200 breast that conflicts with the 50 breast?
There might be a mixed medley for the Dutch team. I'm not sure, but and that might conflict. But again, it's kind of surprising.
Michael, one of my favorite racers of all time, one of the greatest racers of all time. It's just the guy who always gets up for the big ones.
What's going to happen here, Josh? Give me a prediction.
Arno's really good. I think it's similar. I'm going to say Michael gets second, Arno gets first, and both advance fine.
I like that prediction. I'm hoping the 50 fly didn't take too much out of Michael. Who is in lane 8?
There's an Asian dude who got walloped on the start. He's way behind.
Oh yeah, and Bernard Reichhammer of Austria is just flying out there.
You see, hang on. Let's say sometimes it's the angle.
No, he's in the lead.
He's in the lead. You're right. Wow. Oh, whoa.
He is. I mean, I think this might be the angle right now, but he was out. But Michael and Arno are now coming back.
Michael looks relaxed. I mean, he doesn't look rushed, but he needs to move up. He's behind. He's third, fourth. Andrew fifth. Michael Andrew got fifth. Arno's first. James Willoughby. I was going to mention him at the beginning. James Willoughby from Britain is tough sucker. He's been around a while.
So, yeah, he's been overshadowed by Petey, right? Because that's his countryman. Oh, Andrew ninth.
It's a slow
are you serious?
10. Yeah.
Wow. No. Ouch.
But he wasn't out. Andrew's got to be out.
He wasn't out.
Yeah. That hurts.
That hurts.
That does hurt. That does hurt. That hurts.
Yeah,
because he's got a faster swim in him. He just.
No, yeah, he was 59.6. So that wasn't it. That was not it. Here we got the results right here. So Nicolo's top seed. Nick Fink with 58.5 is second. Andreas Sedlauskas of Lithuania, 59.5. Yeesh, yeah. And Michael Andrew, 9th, 59.6. Ooh, that hurts.
Wow.
There was 358s. Man, isn't it crazy how much Petey changes things? 58.4 is top seed. And Petey could go 57, it could fart out a 57.
Hey, Coleman, can you pull up some the breaststroke stats we have from Swimming Stats just to show the flex?
So Zach snuck in at 59.5
breast today.
Oh, Michael Andrew by a few hundredths, ninth by a few hundredths. Yuck.
Yeah, that was rough. Mel, 100 breast stats will come tomorrow.
Okay, gotcha. But there was one stat, and we'll pull it out. But it was like the widest margin of victory, and Adam Peaty. I thought it was going to be Christoph Milak who was going to top the list with his 150-200 fly, or some other. I didn't think it was going to be Peaty in the 100, but he's dominant. He's so dominant.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What does he have? The top 12 times now?
No, he's top 15.
Oh.
Top 15 performances all time.
Just crazy.
So nobody has that kind of dominance. There's some.
I mean, Katie Ledecky. Well, no, Katie doesn't anymore because there's Titmus. So yeah, no one has been able to match Petey's dominance.
Wow.
So we got our spammer back. How do I remove this spammer, man? I appreciate that.
Do we? No, I think I removed the spammer already.
That's so funny.
They keep building. They keep creating new accounts and coming back.
I'll be right back.
It's okay. We did have a surprise from Zach Stubblety Cook. He made it in. I did not see that one coming. He's 7th. 59.5. See, that's still not that fast though. Like 59.5 is like, it's not. It won't medal. That's for sure.
So wait, hang on a second. I just wanted just as a point of entertainment. How are you reporting this, Coleman? What are you calling it?
Calling what?
The spammer. I was like, what is this? Is this hate speech? Is this graphic? Anyway,
I'm just blocking them.
Gotcha. I blocked him.
What event is this?
We got women's 200 IM.
Oh yes, I'm excited about this one. I mean, we could go 1-2 tomorrow in this.
We could. Let's pull this up here.
Leah Hayes.
Leah Hayes, man, she is impressed. She broke the nag this morning.
Wow. Sydney Peckram is marching out. She's an Aggie trains in Texas for Canada.
Oh, we got Katie Ledecky, top 26 800 meter times of all time. So there's some dominance that can match.
Oh,
Petey.
right. Okay. Well, that's the record then. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it Braden's birthday?
That's what someone's saying.
What?
Did you know that, Mel?
I didn't know that. Hang on a second. He's probably
you guys should
listening.
know that.
He's going to give me a hard time. Hang on, where's Braden? Braden has commented. He sent me 2 messages.
Well, happy birthday, Braden.
We tried to pull Braden in on the stream, and Braden's like, come on. It's like he has an intersection of like 500 reports that are happening in the next 2 hours. So the answer was no. He said once he gets his arms around coverage for world champs and kind of gets it flowing correctly the way he wants it. He said we might be able to pull him on in a few days.
Yeah. Leah Hayes is marching out. She looks fast. She looks focused.
Dude, no cap. God, I love her. Just shaved head. Just old
I know
school.
she looks tough. She looks tough.
She does.
Abby Wood had some great ISL swims for Great Britain the last few years.
Yep. And for the breakers, yeah. She's definitely one to watch. I am curious to see where Sydney Pickram is. And Yui Ohashi is in my fantasy draft. I need her to win a medal. So first step is moving on tonight. So defending Olympic gold medalist. Let's go Ohashi.
Wow.
Hayes is a definite star of the future. I think she's a star now. She's already breaking NAG records. She could win a medal this meet.
I feel like I've been watching her for like almost 4 years now. So she's been fast for a long time.
She's been breaking nags for a while. I think her shaved head has also gotten some attention. Gotten her some attention from us. But I mean, she's just a very, very sweet kid. But yeah, she's been fast for a long time.
Well, she's just cruising. She looks really relaxed. She's only like 5th or 6th at the 50 fly.
She does.
Someone's out in the world record.
Look at how wide her entry was on fly.
It does not look like fly is her strong stroke. I think she's got a good back half.
Well, yeah, she definitely builds the back half.
But she's still like right there with the field.
Yeah, she's going to pound this breaststroke, I bet.
But no, look at how you can see her just over. You can see her head. She's laid way back. She's closing the gap right here. But her head is way back. Yeah, look at that.
Hayes is number 3 in the 11, 12, and 13, 14 200 IM all time.
Did she just do a backflip gainer turn? Did she do the middle school gainer turn?
I think that was. Are you talking about Leah?
Yeah.
I think she just did a regular bucket turn or the crossover turn.
Hang on 1 second. Do you see her underwater on the breaststroke and how wide how wide she is?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
No, she's
like
not,
you're talking about her pull.
Yeah, her arms are like this on the glide.
Yeah.
And their pull's a little bit wider too.
Oh, wow. So it's a 5-person race right now. Everyone's kind of right there.
Well, Leah looks strong. She didn't use much energy that first 50.
Yeah, Leah's in control of this thing. Look at that. Ooh.
Mary Sophie Harvey is right there.
Is she 17 yet, or is she still 16?
She's 16.
I think she's 16.
Golly day.
Mary Sophie Harvey, I believe I'm doing a practice in pancakes with their club team.
Cool, that's a cool video. America, Canada, Japan. 1, 2, 3.
All right there.
Boom. Leah, Harvey, Ramoto. Pickram 4th. Abby 5th.
All right. Yui Ohashi is not making it into the final. That is depressing for me.
So
dang it.
209.8 is
Leah
great.
Hayes.
That's all you need to guess to get to the semifinal. I still can't help but, what does it say? Walsh was 18 when she went 209. Whoa.
Talking to you guys is like talking to somebody 7 seconds in the future. My stream's behind.
Dude, I'm on the same login as you, Mel.
My stream is still behind. I don't know what it's if my computer froze for a minute or two, then.
Hayes freestyle looks nice. They're showing slow-mo video. She's got good reach, good turnover. She's doesn't have it's not a huge 6-beat kick either. It looks like she's almost like 95%. Like she had the 2-foot lead and she just kind of held it.
Coleman, I'm going to add. This is a sensitive topic. I should know this answer, but does she have alopecia or is she shaving her head? Do we know the backstory there?
I think we've reported it, but I don't remember it.
Let me pull it up. Sorry about that.
I mean, I think it's alopecia because I think she's gone without hair for 3 or 4 years now since I've been watching her.
Yeah,
she has for a while.
There's a history of swimmers who are we see them and they're like, hey, this is it's different, but this is actually.
She has alopecia, yes.
Yeah, she has alopecia.
So the famous Olympic girl on the 2000 team with me, Staciana Stitz, she had that, and man, she was an awesome 100 breaststroker. I think she won some medals for the medley relay, and just an unbelievable person. And then, she trained with Dave Salo and all the gang at Irvine, and she just had a great career.
When we talked we have Alex Walsh coming up next, and when we talked to Alex earlier in the year, she was like, she was, a lot of athletes said this behind the scenes. She said it on camera. She was like, if there's not a world championships, because it was in question, she was okay with that. She was like, I'm fine with going the NC2As, dropping the mic, taking some time,
the summer off.
Yeah, and I totally understand that because it's been such a grind the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So but it seemed like she whatever that feeling was, she pulled it back. She did well at team trials. What do you guys? What predictions do you have here in the 200 IM?
Well, Kaylee had a great year. If she's anything like last year, she'll be tough. And then Walsh Walsh has got a beautiful swimmer. All 4 strokes are beautiful. So, and then Katinka, the Iron Lady's in here. It's always interesting to see what she's going to do.
Yeah, I really hope Katinka at least makes the final, especially because it's a home worlds for her. I think this might be her last go around. She said Paris isn't really in her sights. it's home world championships. It's like she's kind of been declining in terms of her ability to medal and to put up times that we're used to her seeing. And so she said she still wants to get 100 international medals. And that's long course worlds, short course worlds, Olympics, long course Euros, short course Euros. So I think she goes through this summer. So maybe she goes to Europeans, tries to get, 100 medals, but I think this might be it, ending it or mostly ending it at a home world championships.
And she gave a specific reason for why she wasn't going to Paris. She's like, she wants to start her family life. She wants to have children.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gosh,
Totally.
It's hard to believe it was 10 years ago that I was walking around Olympic trials. They're up on the blocks, Alex Walsh in the middle. And then you know who's second in this heat? Anastasia from Israel. So she's been training with our buddy Dave Marsh, I think.
Yes. So
Dave
works with Team Israel, and so she's definitely gotten some help from him. He's
So
also
I love when
coach.
an Israeli swimmer has a shot at a medal. Like that's rare and cool.
No kidding. And she can swim everything. She reminds me of a young Katinka Hozu, where she's entered in like 10 events or something, I think, at this World Championships. Not that she'll swim all of them, but her versatility is just pretty incredible.
Alex Walsh is so smooth.
Hang on, I'm not even watching. Got to jump in here.
Wow, Alex Walsh's head is totally still on that backstroke.
No, she does look good.
And great, nice straight arms. Yeah, she's going to have almost a bi-length lead going into this breaststroke.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Kaylee McCown. Kaylee McCown's a pretty good backstroker.
Yeah, McEwen looks good. She worries me because, she is on Alex Walsh level of ability for sure. And and the thing is, we haven't seen her in the 200 IM very much. But every time she swims it, she goes super fast.
Did you do a stop at Virginia in the last year or two to film Todd and the gang?
Yes.
That was your first stop, wasn't it?
I was there in January. So yeah, first stop of the year of 2022 was in Charlottesville. And we did a few practices with them.
Todd, no, Coleman's like, I'm gonna go to UVA. I'm gonna call Todd. And then he like that day he goes, I talked to Todd. He said, come on down.
Oh, that's good.
Todd's an open book, if I'm like, hey, can I come film? He's like, come film. And that's that.
Oh, wow. Alex Walsh, she just doesn't have a full 6-beat kick. It's like a 4.5
no
beat
kidding.
kick.
When you got a body length lead, you don't need a full 6-beat kick.
The bird's eye view angle made her kind of look like she was
208.7. 208.7. Alex wins easily. Ooh, the Israeli girl's fourth. Gosh, great smile. She's got to be pleased with that.
Katinka Hozu is 8th. Anastasia made it in. She's 6th.
Wow.
Katinka.
Do you think
Katinka made the final?
Katinka's in the final sitting 8th. So is Katinka such a boss that she could medal, like she could sneak onto the podium, come from outside smoke? Is that something we're going to see tomorrow?
I don't think so. She's going to medal. I'm not calling it.
I don't know. Who knows?
Wow. I just like that old age and treachery can overcome youth and enthusiasm.
Here's final results.
Yeah, Alex first, Kaylee second. They're doing the slow-mo finishes.
No, Leah Hayes is second overall.
Oh, right.
We're
Yes.
top seeds.
I'm just
they were
talking
the
about
only
that
two. Yeah. But they were the only two under 210 as well.
Yeah. A lot of 10s.
It took 210 to make it, though. Marie Ugalkova was 9th at 211.0. Sydney Pickram didn't make it. Abby Wood didn't make it. Yui Ohashi didn't make it. Sheesh.
Wow. So that looks good tomorrow night. Maybe go 1-2.
2 medals for America. Not bad.
So we're coming up on our 400 IM final. I made a prediction about Carson Foster. I was like, you know what, Carson's not going to win. I'm going with Leon Marchand. And Braden texted me. He's like, man, you really going to do that? Like Braden said that to me. I was like, I've never felt more insecure, but I'm like, I just feel like Leon's got this. And if Carson makes the podium, it's a big step forward. Here's the thing. I do think that it's going to be the Carson Foster, Leon Marchand, Carson Foster versus Leon Marchand for the next 3 years. And it's going to be an epic duel.
Both guys are peaking right now. And both guys are in a great place.
Yeah.
And I thought Carson was going to win at NC2As and Leon was there instead, Well, I don't know. Maybe
and Hugo Gonzalez ended up winning it in C's and with just like that amazing.
That's right.
332 broke the record. Right. I mean, he just he kind of, and that swim had been in the tank. We had all kind of expected that for the last 4 years from him. So he kind of finally had that moment. And then Leon was second and Carson was third. But, Carson went 333 in prelims.
333.79 in prelims. And then 335 in the final.
Which, Carson's getting there. And, he made the team. I think the biggest thing to me is like Chase Kalish is third seed. Like that's crazy. We all thought he was done with this event. And now he's third coming into the final at Worlds with 410.
Well, Chase cracks me up because all the 2 years of COVID, he's just training, just chilling. Mm-hmm. And then
he barely raced. It was super quiet.
But he's gotten a groove where he just trains and doesn't need to race much. I get offers for him to do clinics and I pass it on to him. He's like, no, I'm just going to train. So he's not doing clinics. He's not racing. He's just training. And he's still good.
He's still good.
It's awesome.
Yeah, he's still swimming both IMs at this point.
So his PB is what? It's a 4:05.90? Is that what his personal best is?
Oh,
yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, Leah Smith's getting the bronze medal. Our new Texas girl. We claim her now. She's a Texas girl.
I'll be right back.
Even though she is from Pennsylvania, trained at Arizona, now she trains at Texas.
Who's presenting this award? I'm always curious. Is it a staffer, or are they pulling in former world champions?
No, it looked like a suit. It looked like a FINA guy.
Yeah, I want Matt Beyond. I want Janet Evans up there presenting the award.
Do you think is she there at Budapest?
No, she's at home in Southern California doing yoga and getting ready for the LA 2028 games.
Okay, this lady presenting the medals does look like a former athlete, but I can't tell who it is.
She put a cap on, you probably recognize her.
But Summer McIntosh, man, has had a great showing this last year. And then, of course, Kate Ledecky, another world champ, gold medal. Woo! And a new record. That's got to make her feel good. Just get a record, get a gold.
Okay, sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did they show the men's 400 free podium or medals? Because if they didn't, did NBC cut it out because none of the Americans medaled? Because that would be hilarious.
Oh, that's pretty bad. That's I hope not.
Because I don't know if they commenters, can you help us out? I don't think they showed the men's 400 free medal ceremony.
Yeah. Hey, Kate Ledecky singing the anthem. That's going to be a little priority, right? What I want to know is I just learned that Yakult is a yogurt last year.
I also learned that last year.
I'm like, for years, I'm like, what the hell is Yakult?
I had no idea.
You guys didn't know that was a sponsor?
I knew it was a sponsor. I see it all the time. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it's yogurts. It's got probiotics. It helps you have movement.
They must be raking in a gazillion dollars because their name is everywhere.
I don't know. It's ridiculous.
They have to wear Yakult on everything. It's so weird.
Okay, so the commenters are saying, we've got one commenter saying, I'm watching the European stream and I'm switching back and forth between you guys. The men's 400 free medal ceremony was shown here. And then we have another commenter saying they did not show the 400. So I think in the U.S. they cut it and did commercials instead because I medaled. Oh,
That's so bad.
So they have nice. Let's analyze the uniform. They got nice form-fitting pants, but kind of a simple-looking jacket. Someone said it looks a little cheap.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a light grayish. It's like, okay, what's light gray?
It looks kind of standard. I don't know. It looks fine.
I mean, it looks like a tourist. It looks like a tourist outfit. Like they're gonna go strolling around town for a few hours.
Josh, did you ever wear the bibs at World Champs?
No.
Yeah, we didn't wear bibs.
Wear those track and field bibs.
I never wore the bibs. We never had to wear these bibs.
It ruins it. It ruins it just for cameramen. Like, what are you kidding me?
No. That bib is there so that you can see that sponsor.
But it's the number. They got the goofy number, the big number, and the sponsors.
Yeah. Ooh, here we go.
They're showing highlights of Tokyo and Kayla Chase winning the gold with his buddy Jay Litherland.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get Michael Phelps on the show.
Now it's Carson's turn to go 1-2 with Chase. Carson posts one of the fastest times in the world. Ooh. So is it true Carson's time last summer would have won the gold?
It would have won the gold. He did 20
by a lot.
Shnikes. And Chase won the gold by a lot.
Yeah, he won it handily. He was 409 and everyone else was kind of behind at 410, but Carson was 409. Or sorry, 408 in Austin at sectionals.
408.46.
So what do we got left for the night? We got men's 400 IM.
And then both 400 free relays.
And then the relays. So 3 more.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put on my special shirt.
You got a special shirt?
Put on my round shirt.
Relay Mojo shirt.
Because Carson, I was gonna save this for the relays, but I'm just gonna put it on now since we got a nice commercial break. This is my Eye of the Tiger shirt.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So Eye of the Tiger.
That's amazing.
I pull it out for the relays and for Carson.
And for Carson.
I'm a huge Carson Foster fan. All right, here we go. Eye of the Tiger.
Tiger Carson.
Ooh.
Look at those eyes. Look at that.
For you.
That means business.
The eyes are right where your nipples are. It's like, it's a cool shirt. I got to be honest with you. I like this shirt. I feel a little bit jealous. I feel like we're letting Carson down by not having our own Eye of the Tiger shirts.
Come on, Carson. Get focused. Get fired up.
So I made my prediction. I said it's going to be Leon Marchand, and I said that weeks ago. Who are you guys calling? Who's your pick? I'm saying 407.7 wins Leon Marchand.
Okay. I mean, I think we know Josh's pick.
Josh is Foster.
This is the night Carson breaks the prelim final curse, where he goes faster in finals than he does in prelims.
Coleman, you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I got a wild card. I'm going Diaceto.
Diaceto. I mean,
Diaceto from lane 6. He's going to make a comeback. He's going to go 406 and win.
Everybody in our comment section is commenting on.
They love the shirt.
Oh, you're getting good. So they're having a nice interview with Chase, and he's talking about just talking about how great Carson is and passing the baton to Carson, and he really looks good. It's really a nice interview.
He does.
We covered that. That was a kind of a surprise when we heard from Carson, at team trials. He really dug into that narrative. It's like, yeah, he's been helping me. He's been mentoring me.
Yeah,
Wow.
like they started texting 6 months ago, and ever since when Carson was at Short Course Worlds, and he won it, which he medaled in. He got bronze, I think, in the 4 IM. Seto won, by the way.
You
But,
know who must have a ton of stories is those Japanese guys, Diaceto. You know, because he went rogue. Wasn't he the one that went rogue?
Yeah.
And traveled the world.
Yes, he did. He was training. He trained at Michigan. He trained with Kalish and with Jay Litherland at Georgia. He made a few stops.
Carson's marching out now. He looks good. He looks relaxed. Yeah, I'm disappointed in these parade jackets and these medal jackets.
You know, it's like the post-Olympic worlds. I think they were going for a casual look. They didn't want to spend a ton of money.
God, Leon looks like he's 16. He looks like he's 16 years old to me.
He does. Oh my God, the picture they have. Yeah.
It looks like his high school photo.
He looks like he's 16. That's hilarious.
Well, it seems like college swimming and American swimming bode well for him. He enjoyed it.
Yeah. He's been training with Bob Bowman, says he loves it. He, 137 in the 200-yard IM, first guy to ever break 138.
Dude, training with Bob Bowman.
Did not do so bad.
Training with Bob Bowman the 400 for the 400 IM, that's a big flex.
It's got to give you confidence.
Yep.
Yeah.
And how is he true? Is he 19 yet?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
I got a stat for you. This is coming in from Swimming Stats. He just came in. McIntosh is 194 days younger than Ledecky when they broke the 4-minute barrier.
Mel, it's 400 IM time.
Interesting.
We can share that after. We got to focus up.
Carson 5, Leon Marchand above him in lane 4. Chase Kalish, lane 3. This is it. All three guys. Diaceto. This is a great lineup. All four of their big names right in the middle.
Leon is 20 years old.
Okay, so he's 20 now, which is still young.
Still young.
Carson is
cool.
And Carson's 20 as well, right?
Yeah. He just finished his sophomore year, so yeah.
Yeah, so they're both 20. They're both in their prime. I wouldn't say prime. They're just both young and got energy.
Yeah, they could keep going. But Seto, he's on the comeback train. I believe in him.
Well, he
He
swam pretty good.
Carson,
both
out. He did.
This first 100 of your 4x100 IM, you've got to swim it downhill.
IM.
Yeah. They all look pretty relaxed. Chase Kalish is not the prettiest fly. He's an 8th.
I remember doing an interview with Chase and Olivia, and I was just like, all right, guys, just talk to me about the night. Talk to me about your races. Or I think I asked them to talk to me about each other's races. And Olivia was talking about his 400 IM, and she was like, effort was good. Technique, maybe not there. And then Chase goes, technique's never there.
Well, we should do an entire show just on his hand. That one hand.
Yeah. Who do we got? Carson and Leon have asserted
themselves. They're a bite length ahead of everybody else.
So Brendan Smith is down there in lane 8 for 3rd. Oh, Leon's hitting the lane line. I wonder if that's on purpose or not.
Interesting. Yeah. Carson
swimming
looks
down
steady.
the middle.
Oh, so I went to the Mason Manor brand new pool just last week where Carson broke the bunch of pool records because it's just 3 weeks old. And I did a clinic. I got to work out with there, and it was a beautiful pool. It's the newest swim center in America. Is the Mason Manor Aquatic Center. The Mason Aquatic Center. It's beautiful. Anyway, okay, so Carson went 157 3 weeks ago, kind of as a tune-up. But now Leon Marchand is doing his breaststroke thing. He's moving past Carson pretty well. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Carson's this is a good breaststroker, too.
Yeah, if you've got to have that breaststroke in the bag to make that 400 IM work.
Leon, NCAA champion in the 200 breast, so we know he's got it there.
Okay, yeah, he's got it.
He's
got the look
130, 131 split on the 800 free relay at NC's.
You got to say this. Here's the thing. Foster's on the podium. This is a big step up for him. This is a big moment in his career. Ooh, ahead of world record.
I know.
pace.
Rowdy's going crazy that he's so far ahead of world record pace.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. Does he have the Phelpsian finish?
Dude,
I mean,
that would be the
Bob
hardest
Bowman
world
get it
record
in
to
him?
break.
I know he's going to be close. I mean, he was way ahead of that world record at the 300. He's still ahead of it now. How
Come on.
nuts would Bob Bowman be if he got this?
Oh, whoa! Look at the line moving. But Phelps
I don't
came
know.
off
He
that
looks
wall.
fresh.
Yeah,
Phelps came off that wall in a tech suit, dolphin kicking, but he's still on it. He's still ahead of world record pace.
That underwater. Oh,
This is
that
still-
underwater was so
So
good.
Chase and Carson.
Leon.
Carson second, Chase third. They're locked
Killing it.
in. Leon's off the record. It's off the record, but it'll still be one of the best times around.
This is going to be the fastest non-tech
4:42.
suit swim. This is going to be the fastest
4:42.
textile.
4:42. Woo! That's a games record.
Whoa!
Record. He goes nuts. He's banging the pool. He high fives Chase Kalish.
And Kalish for bronze. Dude, good for him.
Chase has got to be happy. Chase is smiling. Leon is smiling.
We got results up here.
He's going to sit on the lane line now. He's sitting on the lane line. He's smashing the water.
Carson
He's
406, Chase 407. Wow.
Carson, a big silver medal. Big silver medal. Ooh.
Sheesh. Good for them.
But this is what Carson needs the next year and a half to get fired up.
That's what he needs. He needs a medal to get his confidence, and he needs a silver to fuel the fire.
Great underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, the French people are going nuts. They're like, whoa,
I mean,
this
this-
guy's
yeah,
for
this-
real.
French star heading into the Paris Olympic Games, but I did not
Looking for
see
it.
404. I think we might have seen that might be the best race of the meet.
Mel, take your flex. You said Leon Gold.
Florent,
Carson
big
Silver.
Florent Manadou was cheering for him too. Get a little image of Florent.
So the Jackie 358 called that. Leon 1 called that.
Well, that was
So my predictions are good so far, except for
now is 406.5 Carson's best time?
Yes.
By a lot. By 2
By
seconds,
almost.
I think.
he's a
What
four-
did Chase,
408,
what did
46.
Chase win the gold medal with at Tokyo? He just went 407.47.
Yeah, he was 409
wow.
4 in Tokyo. He was 409
So
4 in
he's-
Tokyo.
Here they are. They're doing the interview with Chase and Carson. They look great. They look tan. They look buff. They look happy.
They do.
That's an extraordinary.
Do they look happy? They
They look tired. Can you smile after 400 IM?
Seriously. Carson can. I don't know if Chase will.
407. I mean, that's a great swim. That I would never have guessed if you'd said, "Hey Mel, you're gonna bet that Kalish is going to go 407." I wouldn't have called it.
Chase has been training the whole year.
The greatest athlete of all time in swimming went a 403 in the super suit era in his prime in 2008. That 404 is extraordinary swim, and drug these Team USA stars to a 406, 407. This is a big swim.
Yeah. Yeah, because those guys they were all had to hustle to keep up with him that last 200. Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, Carson got faster. I called it. He got faster than the prelims. Broke the curse.
He broke the curse. The monkey's off his back. Everyone can just chill now.
He talked about that at trials. He said, he's like, I just needed to mature, and he's right. You're an elite athlete. You're a boy until you're over 20, 21. You got to play on the big stage a few times.
And now, as Josh
I felt
knows,
young. I felt
Tiger.
young at my first Olympics at 23. Like you're still learning so much at that age, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's still so much to learn.
I think everyone would tell you that it's like 18 to 28, which obviously it's a decade, right? But it's like, yeah, it's like you're a completely different person, let alone just everything you pick up from being an elite level athlete at the top level. It's like, I'm a completely mediocre athlete, but the things I've learned in the past 10 years, it's like, God, I would have been such a better athlete when I was competing if I knew everything I know now. You just pick up more. So yeah.
Ooh,
Carson's
they're getting
gonna
us
learn.
fired up. They're showing images, cool images of the 400 free relay from last year in Tokyo when we won.
Oh, let's get some stats up.
What a great
We've
relay.
got
Bo
swim
Becker
stats.
Bo Becker did so good for us last year. And Zach anchored.
Ooh, so men's 400 IM, as we can see, Leon is now number 2 all time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Carson jumps up to, what do you go, 406?
406.
What? 56. So he
Yeah, so-
jumps up.
Wow. He passes Lochte as the second greatest ever.
Yeah, Leon does.
Woo.
Carson jumps up to number 7, I think. Number 8, maybe, I guess, behind Leon.
He comes up to number 7.
But now, yeah, but Leon bumps him too.
Yep.
So he'd be 8.
Gotcha.
Anyway, now we've got 400 free relay.
Wow, that's interesting.
But
Opening legs. That's cool.
Josh, you can't. Josh is going away. Was he going away to the bathroom now? This is.
Josh is just like, that's cool, and then leaves.
we need a man who understands what it means to win gold on the Olympic stage in the 4x1.
And he just left.
He's coming back.
Josh will be back. Oh, Josh is back.
Josh. So tee us up. You've got Olympic gold in the 4x1. You were captain of the Olympic team. What's going on? What's going through their minds right now as they step to the blocks?
Yeah. They're just sitting together for a while and they're just kind of getting that, good bonding, the good testosterone, just what do you call it? Marinating together, bonding together, but and letting that adrenaline kind of grow. But yeah, they just gotta safe starts and just get her done in the water.
Yeah, I mean, unless something catastrophic happens to the U.S., I don't think there's any way they lose.
And the problem was at my Olympics in 2000 and in 2004 when we didn't win the gold, we went out too fast, and it threw off our strategy. So I think if these guys just manage their energy, we'll be fine.
Well, but that's what I mean. We have speed to start. We have Caleb leading, and then we have Ryan Held, and those are our 2 fastest guys at the front end.
Hungry guys just marched out to the home crowd. They're pumped up. Australia with King Kyle. Woo!
Yeah, no one else has the depth we do, I don't think. Someone says Leon crashed SwimSwam. Good for him.
You know who never changes their march out uniforms and parade uniforms? Australia. They're always yellow and green.
Time.
They're always gold and green. So
wait. Did someone just comment that SwimSwam crashed?
Yeah, but it's working for me.
Okay, yeah, we're up. We're not live on the 400 IM report yet, but when we do,
USA just marched out in our lame light gray jackets.
Josh is hopping on the bandwagon of not liking these hoodies. I don't know. I like them. They're casual. They're easy. They are gray.
I like a gray. I like a gray sweatshirt. I want one.
If you're being a tourist around town, but when you're marching out for the relay and you're on the award podium, you need some stars and stripes or something.
You're right. I agree.
It's a subtle flex. What do we got here?
Caleb's leading off. Oh,
where's Kyle? Where's Kyle? Is Kyle leading off?
He's in the Australia lane, Mel, because he's Australian.
No, whoa! I'm just catching up here. Are we seeing a Dressel Chalmers showdown right now?
No, he should be anchoring.
No, it's the Aussie Asian dude.
Yes, William Yang. That's all good. No, he's anchoring.
All right.
There's the start list for you.
Gotcha.
That's the
Okay, thank
relay
you.
order.
Thank you.
So Hungary's seated third, right next to us. USA lane 4, Aussie lane 5, Great Britain 6. Italy's probably pretty good in lane 7.
No.
Oh, I heard a fun rumor. Serbia's seated 8th. I heard it. I don't know if I should say, but there's a very famous former Serbian swimmer who's training to try and make that relay.
So, Dressel's reaction time,
Really?
63.
Yeah, he
That's-
looks great.
that's-
He looks
that's a
great.
good
He's
reaction
killing these
time.
guys. 22.3.
Holy
Ooh, 4,
Lord.
5, 6, 7 dolphin kicks. Ooh, nice.
My
Caleb.
sad stream. My sad stream is like 12 seconds.
22. Caleb out in 22.3. That's good. That is a
there he is.
good
Okay.
sign.
That camera angle was funny. I don't know. I think he looks like about a 47.3. He doesn't look like crazy fast. 47.5.
The field's definitely catching him.
47.6. That wasn't super superhuman.
But this is
But
what
that's how
Two-
yeah, it's what he always does.
that was 2019 World Championships. The same thing.
This
He was
is-
a little
this
bit.
is
He
always
started off
his
slowly.
slowest swim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this comment, will Dressel break his trend of being a little off in the 4x1? The answer is no. He's trending exactly where he always does.
Ryan Held looks outstanding.
Yeah, Held is such a solid relay piece. I'm sad
Now-
we haven't had him for the past few
Now
years
we're
because
by length ahead.
just
Ryan
throws
looks
down.
great. Hungary's
Ryan
with us. Hungary's
looks
right
good.
with us. They're just in second.
Hungary's throwing down.
Yeah, they
Hungary's in
are.
second.
Ooh. Look at him. So he get next to that
Is this
landline.
Ress or Zach?
So that was Sebastian Sabo.
Ooh, Ryan Held, 46.9, says Rowdy.
Ooh.
Yeah, that
Good.
works.
As he should be. All right, so now we got Justin Ress, who is a big relay guy.
0.3 under world record pace. Interesting. I
Lezak
guess-
said there's a slight chance that they could get it.
Well,
They all got
we've
to go 47 flats, roughly.
Ress is killing this. We've got over a bye length now.
Yeah, no one can match our depth. Who
Wow.
is
Italy
in
had
lane
a
7?
huge.
Come on.
Italy had a huge third leg. I don't know who that guy was. Someone went 47 low from Italy on that one.
Manuel Lorenzo Zazzari. Yeah, he's been tested. He's good.
Oh, Brooks Curry, the people's champion.
Brooks looks so good.
The people's mullet.
The mullet man, Brooks.
The world record. Oh,
Woo.
nice. Underwater.
Well, he had a tremendous year. I watched him at SECs. He got the job done at NC2As, winning
That
the
he did.
1500. And he doesn't mind the 200. I love. He's gonna win.
Yeah.
Boom, by length ahead. USA. Oh, Australia. Kyle did it. That was impressive. Kyle went through 3 teams. Italy third.
Holy Lord. Kyle Chalmers, man. Good for him.
Do we have a split? We got to get a split.
Kyle had to swim through a lot of rough to do that.
Yeah, Kyle
309 is
46.6.
really good. A second off the world record.
Kyle's
Caleb-
46.6.
Caleb
on the end.
smiling.
What was that? So
Ress
what
is
did you get? Did you get? What was Kyle's split?
46.6.
All right.
We had a nice comment here. Someone was checking Caleb's breathing pattern, went 4 instead of 2. So maybe the breathing every 4 didn't work as well. I don't
All
know.
right, we got results up.
Ooh,
real
good
time.
relay exchange for Brooks.
So 7.4 for Justin Ress, 7.2 for Brooks, 6.9 for Held.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's
like no
so
one
good.
just no one can match our depth. We are
That's
just
so
so deep
good.
in sprinting right now. Kyle Chalmers was 46. No one else was 46.
Oh man, Kyle by a hair ran those guys down.
Yeah, but they were Tom Dean 46.9 for Britain. Oh, they just missed the medal.
Held had his tongue out, pumped up. I love it close, but I also love when we win by a body length. I like that.
Yeah. It's good for my anxiety.
Yeah. We've been dominant in this one for the last few years.
We got a new NBC guy working the mic. I've never seen this NBC guy before.
I've seen him before. I just don't know who he is.
I don't think I've seen him.
I get
That
jealous
face
of these guys.
for Caleb.
Yeah, Josh, why aren't you on deck, buddy? Here's the thing. We were talking to Beisel, and we're like, why isn't Beisel on deck? Why isn't Beisel there?
I don't know.
It's a good question.
Uh-oh. Yes.
Oh, they just told Ryan he went 46.9. He's like pumped. All 4 of the guys lined up.
So something happened. SwimSwam is down. The traffic just took SwimSwam down. It did. Oh, yeah, we're back up.
SwimSwam is back up after temporarily being down.
Caleb looks like Captain America, man. The guy's a beautiful guy.
He really does.
But all these guys look happy. They look strong. That was huge for Brooks. Ryan's the best he's ever been. Res, he's
that's the best Rest has ever been too.
He's a
I think
key
it's
part of
the
this
best
relay.
they've
He's
all
in.
been on relays aside from Caleb.
I mean, Zach's got his work cut out for him to get in the mix again.
He does. I'm amazed that we keep going through these relay guys and people just keep stepping up for the U.S.
All right, we're at commercial.
You just keep.
We're at the
getting
Shaq
newbies.
O'Neal commercial. Shaq does like 3 different companies.
He has like 50. He has so many
50
different
companies.
endorsements.
Did you know Shaq and I grew up in San Antonio together.
Oh, you're kidding me.
He's just
No
a few
kidding.
years younger than me, and he grew up in San Antonio.
Wow, that'd be pretty cool. I love Shaq.
Oh yeah, he's great.
All right. Here we go.
So there was how many 46s were there? Just Ryan and then 2 other guys?
Ryan, Chalmers, and Tom Dean were the only 46s.
Wow.
Nope. Christoph Milak was 46 for Hungary.
That's pretty impressive that a skinny fly guy goes that fast.
Yeah, it is. 46.8, 46.9 for Tom Dean, 46.6 for Kyle. 46. So 2 teams that had 46s didn't even medal. They were Great Britain was 4th, Hungary was 5th. Yikes.
So this I'm watching on my brother's house at the Olympic Channel here in San Antonio, and the Olympic Channel has really great feed. So it seems pretty live.
What was Milak's split?
46, dude.
89.
You gotta listen better, Mel.
Sorry, I SwimSwam site crashed because of traffic. I had to go check on it, buddy.
Aussie
crashes all the
Aussie
time.
girls are marching out.
Refresh and come back.
So what did Milak? What did he split?
46.8.
For the third time,
46.8.
Mel. 46.89.
Jesus. All right, we got the women coming up. Australia has 452s. It's the same as the U.S. men. Like, unless something catastrophic happens, no one's going to touch them.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
Tori's leading off. She's solid.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I only know Maddie Wilson on the Aussie team. I don't know the other girls, but they're all so
Exactly.
good.
They've all stepped up. Molly is technically a girl. She's 18 and under.
Say women.
I think Meg Harris is too. Shayna Jack. So Shayna Jack's coming off the 2-year doping ban.
I'm so glad she's back in the mix.
She was in a dark place,
her.
I think, but now, oh wow, we're already starting.
Tori's going for it.
What's
Tori's
happening?
got a nice lead. Oh yeah, she looks
Sheesh.
great. God bless Tori. She's trying to get us smooth water.
You know what? Never count Team USA out.
I think Team USA will medal. They're not going to beat. They're not going to
We
beat.
could see a little 76 action here.
No way.
I appreciate the 1976 reference.
Absolutely not.
Appreciate the 76 reference. I don't know if it's applicable. I think that might offend me a little bit. It's
I'm,
knowing the
I wasn't
context of
referring
that
to
story.
them like that, but you know.
I know.
Who's second for us?
Erika Brown, I think.
Oh yeah, Erika. She's one of my favorite swimmers. She's the smallest girl on the team, but she always delivers.
Her underwaters
women.
are massive.
She's God. She gets.
She got married. She got married 2-3 weeks ago.
She just got married. She has to swim so big. Look at her. I mean, almost straight arm entirely.
Look at those underwaters though. Boom!
I got to train with her and the Tennessee pro people at SECs in February, and it was awesome to train with her. Katie Ledecky was training a few lanes over with the Florida pros. It was so fun.
Whew.
Oh yeah, Australia's
nice.
Killing everybody.
Mm.
Yeah, and I mean, don't count out Canada to pass the U.S. as well.
Well, Canada's
because
right
they've
there
got
with
a
us. I didn't see that.
team. Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
mm-hmm.
Oh no!
But I think those are the top three.
That was
I mean,
Taylor
I
Rock.
think
Us
they'll
now.
get a medal.
Yeah.
Come on, Eye of the Tiger. We need the Eye of the Tiger.
Is Coleman, is Maggie in the water right now, going third?
It's up here. The relay orders are up on the stream. Let's see. Maggie's in the water, and then it's Penny. Right now, we've got Claire. We've got Kate, and then Claire.
Oh, come
Yes,
on.
this is tough. Maggie McNeil is. I think she is.
Maggie's awesome. Maggie's awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's coming off that elbow injury, but at Mare Nostrum, she was throwing down some fast times. So it seems like she's recovering well.
I would never count.
Penny Oleksiak, anchor for Canada. I think. I mean, I don't want to count US
great.
out, but Penny's a veteran. Claire is just getting her sea legs under her. She's already raced today in the 100 fly.
Yep.
I'm calling Canada for second, but Australia obviously is blowing everyone out of the water.
Claire looks good, but I don't know. Ooh. Whoa, Claire kicked for a long time. Mel, she did the kicks.
God,
So,
look at that
whoa.
underwater. Sheesh.
Come on, Claire.
7.
Claire.
Yeah,
right.
so it was 9. So I counted 9 kicks off the wall.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Penny's
it's a lot.
got the closing speed.
That might
Penny's got the
have
closing
taken too
speed.
much. Oh yeah, she's hurting now. Dag nabbit.
Yeah. Penny can finish. Penny swims the 200 free.
Aussie first, Canada second, US third. What did we get at
that was
Tokyo?
close. We got third to Canada and Aussie. So here's the final results. We got splits up. Australia was 52, 52, 53, 00, 52.
Wow.
Tori led off in 52.9. Erika was 3.3. Douglas 3.6. Claire 2.7. That's a great sign.
That's a great relay.
Yeah, it's a great relay. For Canada, Kyla Sanchez 53.4. And then 52.9 Taylor Ruck, 53.2 for Maggie McNeil, 52.5 Penny.
Wow.
And Penny did the same thing. She ran down Simone in Tokyo. And when Simone was 52.9 and Penny was like 52 something, much faster. But it was the same order.
China 3 seconds back for fourth.
Yeah.
Woo.
I'm just glad China didn't medal because one of their relay swimmers is on Braden's fantasy team. So that means less points for him.
All right, buddy. Say, are we going to get you back tomorrow, Josh?
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. All right.
Thanks for letting me cheer with you guys. This was fun.
Day 1 finals. This was awesome. We'll see you swimmers and swammers tomorrow. Bye, Josh.
See you guys. Thanks.